Change is rarely quick. When hockey sticks first started having curved blades in the 1950s, it took a while to take. A little better when carbon fiber shafts came along in the early 1990s. Now one local company is twisting everything you know about hockey sticks for the future. Dave Schwartz introduces us to the man behind Elevate Hockey in today's Inventure.
Since the 1800s, when the hockey stick is believed to have been invented, there's really only been two major changes: adding a curve to the blade and changing the materials of the stick itself from wood to carbon fiber.
I just started to play around with the geometry.
That is until 3 years ago, when entrepreneur Andy Oman decided to go where no one has gone before: crooked.
I never accept the status quo, so I'm always willing to challenge kind of what is and see if there's a better way of doing it.
And what he came up with was both revolutionary and a little scary.
The original one was, I just call it a Frankenstein.
His company is called Elevate Hockey, and this oddly shaped twig is turning a lot of heads. Now on their third prototype, the process has been long.
There's a lot of investment that you're making, and not just in money, but time and energy and all of that, without necessarily any proof.
They've worked with physics professors to get the shape perfect. Instead of being straight like the common stick, it's wavy and curved on both axes, making for better leverage.
Faster shot, a quicker release, and better accuracy. So those are the three things we're ultimately trying to deliver to the player.
With each redesign, Andy and his partners hold multiple testing sessions, like this one, which I was invited to.
My shot is definitely faster.
The reaction I've seen is a lot of questions coming after the Elevate gets, 2 or 3 goals in the back of the net.
Of the 30 skaters at this session, 28 rated it better than their current stick. And those that have been testing from the beginning can really see the benefits.
At first I wanted to give it a chance, and it wasn't doing anything for me, and then as they were talking about, literally you have to let the stick do the work.
We're under no delusions that people are just going to switch overnight, but I could see it happening in a shorter period of time.
With fall as a target release date, Andy's hope is to have the Elevate stick as common as a Bauer, CCM, or Warrior.
If dreams are to come true, Elevate becomes the next major brand in the hockey market.
All by throwing a curve at what we traditionally believe a hockey stick should be.